Most people think of retirement as the finish line. You work for 30 or 40 years and then one day you're done. But I've really never liked that word retirement because it sounds like you're being put out of use, like a piece of equipment. And for most people I work with, that's not what's happening at all. What's really happening is something drastically different. And here's what I'd like you to be thinking about. It's halftime. You've spent the first half of your life building. You've worked, you've saved, you've raised a family, you've accumulated, you've had your career, and now you're stepping into the second half of life. And the real question isn't, am I done? Here's the question I'd like you to ask yourself. What do you want this next phase of life to look like? So ask yourself, what do I want this next phase of life to look like? Because just as in any game, halftime is where you step back, you think about what's working, and you create a plan for the second half. What needs to change? What do you want the outcome to be? And I think this is where a lot of people miss it. For years, people have spent time and energy focused on building, getting ready for retirement. But they haven't taken the time to think through how they actually want to live. And when you don't have that mapped out, it's not just unclear. I've seen it be very frustrating. I've seen people get into the first year of retirement and feel overwhelmed and frustrated. All of a sudden, the structure is gone, the schedule is gone, the paycheck is gone. I've seen people not enjoy retirement. And all of a sudden, you have this time, but you're not quite sure how it all fits together. That first phase of retirement is really a time of adjustments. It's a time of reinvention. And if you do it right, it can also be the most meaningful phase of your life. I like to think of it as the third quarter. This is where you still have time and energy and resources, probably the most you've ever had. This is where you can travel, spend time with family, have experiences, and do the things that really matter. And for many people, this could be the best quarter of their entire life. But it's not going to happen automatically. You have to be really intentional. And this is where your financial decisions can really start to matter because it's not just about having enough. It's about having your money aligned with how you actually want to live, what you want to do, what you want to enjoy, who you want to spend time with. How your income is structured is critical. How your investments are positioned is going to be monumental. And how much flexibility you have to adjust as life starts to shift. All of that should support the life you're trying to create in this next phase. Eventually, you're going to move into the fourth quarter. And the focus is going to shift again. It's less about doing everything and more about finishing strong, finishing well, maintaining dignity and independence, having the right support around you, and knowing that your financial life is structured in a way that allows you to live it on your terms, not on somebody else's. And what's interesting is that most people don't think about retirement this way. They focus on a number. Do I have enough? But retirement isn't a financial event. It isn't just one moment in time. It's a life transition to new rules, new finances, new taxes, and getting that financial part right to help you with this transition is key. Because when you start thinking in terms of halftime and third quarter and fourth quarter, the decisions you make are going to start to look different. And the good news is it's never too late to make that shift, whether you're getting ready to retire in the next few years, or maybe you're already retired. You can step back, create a plan for the second half, and start aligning your money with the life you actually want to live. And of course, if you want help thinking through what that could look like for you, you can always start a conversation through the link in the description.